We remember Al Greene standing up and disrupting the State of the Union address. By the way, I've heard from a lot of people about this. It's just like Marjorie Taylor Greene. It's just like Lauren Boebert. Years ago, who's the congressman? I thought about looking this up, but wasn't there a congressman that yelled out, I remember this, during Obama, one of Obama's addresses. Oh, and it drew the ire of the media. How dare he do this? I can't remember the comment. I feel like he said, "You lie," maybe. It's been a while. But this has happened before, right? But listen, I am not claiming to know everything here, but let me say this. Two things. Number one, I've watched these things. I'm 47, still got the body of a 46-year-old, but I'm 47. And I have watched these things for close to 30 years, 25 years anyway. State of the Union addresses, or those things that are not technically State of the Union addresses that are, for all intents and purposes, State of the Union addresses. So I've watched these things, and typically, I mean, you'll hear remarks from the crowd. That's part of this. A little, it's not really heckling, maybe a tiny bit of heckling. That comes with the territory. And every once in a while, you'll hear an outburst like some of the things that we've mentioned. What Al Greene did was a little bit different. He stood up, and it was a prolonged demonstration. He stood up with the intent of disrupting, not just voicing his discontent with what was being said, not just challenging. He can do that. They let that stuff go. You heard, I mean, I played the clip on Wednesday of Elizabeth Warren clapping, Trump, of course, calling her Pocahontas, but she clapped for a long time all by herself. I think there was one senator next to her who was also clapping to try to, I guess, support her. But she was clapping for all the money that we had given to Ukraine. Anyway, that she wasn't kicked out. So it's not, and Trump had an interaction with her. It's not about whether or not there's any response. Members of Congress are given the opportunity to respond, to stand up and cheer, to chant USA, to stand up for cancer